October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tua going to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Now Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring more attention to him as well.
They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Panthers have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Ready, ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
10 more yards. That's 38. First down. 1st and 10.
Now Young. We'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Down. Set cut.
Young now. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Ready.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Smash, red. Hut.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit.
A chin hit and the ball is held. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Achane on first and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, back to Achane. And he's able to work his way down inside the end zone to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Achane. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run, Achane. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Ready.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down and 4.
Black block. Let's go. Up. Switch. Yellow. Cut.
They'll run with Hubbard. He juked him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
38.
Off the play fake, Young. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Come on, set. Ready?
Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready. Cut.
To throw, Young. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Of 32 yards attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a toss left for H&M. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
H&M here. They stay on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A great stop by D.J. Wanham to back the offense up on that play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set, check right. Yes, set.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4.
33-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing, Young. Open man right side is caught, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
The 17-yard line.
Smith, ready. Set.
On the gill, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Cut.
Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Blue, check. Check, pink. Ready.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. 60 red. 6 drill. 52. Ready.
Hubbard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Down. 10 black. Ready.
Young with it. 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers have regained the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Out of the gun, it was a give to Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
Following the interception, Young checks this down to Hubbard. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a complete completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking to pass. Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay, right? Here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Let's go. Ready?
Now here's Young. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Come on, set.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Straight ahead with Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the handoff, it's Achane. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go, set.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. They're quickly to Thielen here. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Claws red, ready. 52 blue, ready.
Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Young off the play fake. Throw right side, taken by Sanders. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Hubbard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard
Watch
line.
it, 6. Here we go. Black, 95. Red, cycle. 6.
Young will set to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ted McMillan from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there. It leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Blue striker. Blue 32. Cut.
Young. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. 33. Yep, set.
It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
To throw, Young. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ready.
Now Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red 38. Cool, go.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go. Black, 95, 6, mega. Ready?
Throwing, Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, it's Tua. Complete to Wright. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They'll give this to a chance. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Tua. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
10 black. Ready.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Black 40. Red, yellow. Ready?
Now Young. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
They'll try the left side with ETN. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
7-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready. 45. White.
And Young's going to throw it here. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run with ETN. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
6-yard line.
Here we go. Black. 95. Check. Hut.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner.